Indiana unfolds quietly across the Midwest, offering a landscape shaped by time, tradition, and unspoken resilience. Its rural stretches and small towns carry the rhythm of seasons, where change arrives slowly but always with purpose. Travelers in Indiana discover not just places, but moments still, grounded and rich with understated beauty. The land offers contrast. Gentle hills meet flat plains. Shaded trails give way to endless skies above winding rivers. Architecture stands as quiet testimony, from stone to steel, holding stories of labor, faith, and community. In Indiana, even the simplest roads seem to lead somewhere meaningful, if not on a map, then in memory. Natural spaces breathe here, from hidden creeks to open meadows, offering calm in a world that often rushes past. To explore this land is to move gently, notice deeply, and feel rooted in something quietly enduring. Emerging from the farmland of western Indiana, Meadow Lake Wind Farm spans 3 counties with more than 400 turbines spinning in unison along Interstate 65. With a capacity exceeding 800 megawatts, it ranks among the Midwest's largest wind farms, providing clean energy to hundreds of thousands of households. Each massive blade represents not only technological progress, but also Indiana's move toward a sustainable, renewable future. Now, before we move on to the next destination, here's a fun question for you. What year did Indiana become a United States state? Comment your guess. Lucas Oil Stadium is more than a football arena. It's a dynamic venue, hosting National Football League showdowns, National Collegiate Athletic Association matchups, and massive conventions under a single iconic roof. As the home of the Indianapolis Colts, the stadium covers 1.8 million square feet, including over 185,000 square feet devoted to exhibits and events. The playing surface itself spans 95,000 square feet of field turf, the same high-performance synthetic turf used by most NFL teams. Towering above the field, a retractable roof slides open sideline to sideline in just 9 minutes, supported by twin trusses longer than many skyscrapers are tall. Out of all NFL stadiums, only 3 feature retractable roofs, and this is the only one to open lengthwise across the field. Inside, enormous HD video boards measuring 97 feet by 53 feet stand at each corner, with a full-circle LED ribbon stretching nearly 1,700 feet. Even standard seating offers comfort, with almost 33 inches of legroom and 20-inch wide seats in general admission areas. Designed by HKS architects, the structure combines rugged Midwestern materials with state-of-the-art adaptability. Though it was built for thunderous crowds and big moments, the stadium also showcases thoughtful design and attention to detail. From the field beneath your feet to the sky visible above, Lucas Oil Stadium blends engineering excellence with emotional experience. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. It's not only about the game here. It's where narratives unfold week after week, shaped by effort, echoes of the crowd, and a wave of crimson. Since its first game in 1960, Memorial Stadium has served as the living heart of Indiana University football. Nestled at the northeast corner of 17th Street and North Dunn, the stadium has transformed through the years, both in form and in spirit. Now holding 52,626 fans, it strikes a balance between intensity and closeness, with game days charged by Hoosier passion. Recent upgrades to the north end zone brought new seating, advanced athletic facilities, and a student center uniting sport and scholarship. Within its walls are cutting-edge meeting spaces, a full-scale team auditorium, and a tunnel linking directly to practice grounds. Each position room is equipped for constant film analysis, ensuring players have round-the-clock access to learning resources. Yet, the most meaningful spot may sit just outside the gates, at the beloved George Taliaferro Plaza. There, personalized bricks etched with names, tributes, and memories pave a path that binds supporters across generations. Since 1888, the Indiana State House has served as both the ceremonial and operational center of public affairs in Indiana. Built from locally sourced limestone and white oak, the imposing four-story structure accommodates all three government branches, an uncommon feature nationwide. The stained glass dome, made from authentic German glass, continues to cast soft light over the building's ornate marble and woodwork. Planning for the structure began in 1867, many years after the capital relocated from Sheridan to Indianapolis in the early 19th century. Guests can join informative tours through its majestic halls, visiting the Senate, House, Supreme Court, and Court of Appeals chambers. The tour guides receive frequent praise for their engaging delivery and expertise, offering visitors a rich, welcoming educational experience. Established in 1818 by settlers drawn to its haven of blooms, Bloomington has blossomed into one of Indiana's most cherished and dynamic cities. With just under 80,000 residents, it ranks as Indiana's seventh largest city and proudly hosts Indiana University, Bloomington, the flagship campus of the Indiana University system since 1820. Each year, more than 45,000 students bring vibrancy and purpose to the city, merging academic life with the warmth of a close-knit community. Stretching almost half a mile over the Wabash River, the New Harmony Toll Bridge once connected two states, two counties, and generations of trade and community. Built in 1930 without any federal funding, it was the first highway bridge to span the lower Wabash and served for many years as a vital steel link between Illinois and Indiana. Though now quiet and weathered by rust, the bridge still stands as a monument, linking not only land but also shared memories. Have you ever walked across the New Harmony Bridge? If yes, comment 2. If no, comment 4. The city's name comes from a leader with mixed heritage, deeply connected to the land long before it grew into an urban center. In the late 1800s, natural gas erupted beneath the ground, igniting a boom that transformed farmland into factories. This city pulses between ancient sacred sites and racing tracks, where the legacies of industry, faith, and renewal still resonate. The origins of Westfield lie in conviction, not ambition. In 1834, 3 Quakers from North Carolina, Asa Bales, Ambrose Osborne, and Simon Moon, established the town as a calm but purposeful stop on the Underground Railroad. Their meeting houses served as havens, and their streets were marked by bravery long before the town expanded. Gradually, the village grew into a town and later became a city, officially incorporated in 2008. As new neighborhoods developed and annexations increased its size, Westfield's population surged, tripling between 2000 and 2010 alone. It is considered one of Indiana's most sought-after places to live. Suburban, safe, and steadily prospering. Despite this growth, careful planning still guides the city's development, evident in the revitalization of downtown and upcoming additions like a new library and city hall. We gather information from many sources. If something's off or you have more to add, let us know. Fort Wayne started where 3 rivers converge, a meeting point of water, energy, and purpose. Founded in 1794 as a military post under General Anthony Wayne, the city emerged from the conflicts near the ancient Miami settlement of Kekeonga. Named after General Wayne, the fort led to the establishment of a European-American community that eventually became Indiana's second-largest city. From its beginnings as a trading hub to the growth sparked by the Wabash and Erie Canal and the railroad's arrival, Fort Wayne has consistently pushed forward. More than just Indiana's second-largest city, Fort Wayne is the vibrant heart of the state's northeast region. Located within Allen County, the largest county in Indiana, the city makes up nearly 2/3 of the county's population, rising from a mix of farmland, suburbs, and small towns. Although 65% of the surrounding area is still farmland, Fort Wayne thrives as an urban center, anchoring a metro region that includes Wells and Whitley counties and now exceeds 430,000 residents. Downtown, the city pulses with ambition. As a designated business improvement district, Fort Wayne's core is being transformed through collaborative efforts among local government, nonprofits, and private businesses. Here, streetscapes serve not just as visual appeal, but as a key part of economic development. During the height of the Great Depression, an engineering marvel of 5,395 feet of steel and ingenuity rose above the Ohio River, connecting Henderson, Kentucky, with Evansville, Indiana. Opened on July 4, 1932, the original bridge was a symbol of both engineering achievement and local pride. Designed by renowned bridge engineer Ralph Modjeski and named the Audubon Memorial Bridge. At its dedication, two governors met with a handshake as Jimmy Doolittle flew 22 military planes overhead, while a 2-mile parade drew 100,000 spectators along the riverfront. Within just 2 days, over 111,000 vehicles crossed the cantilevered bridge, causing traffic to back up for hours. Have you ever wondered how the twin bridges got their names? Rather than ambition, Greencastle began with memory, named after a place left in the past during the early 1800s. Among brick streets and historic trees, the city holds its heritage like a cherished treasure, guided by a liberal arts spirit and small-town charm. Nestled between two larger cities, it moves with a quiet, grounded rhythm, steadfast and always honoring its past. Constructed from a dream to revive the city Methodist Church rose in 1926, funded by U.S. Steel, decorated with grandeur, and designed to surpass the brothels and saloons of Gary with its stone and stained glass. Within 10 years, its founder had passed, and the sanctuary gradually fell silent, leaving behind a ghost of Gothic ambition and community hope. Though the roof has fallen in, the structure's frame endures eerie, empty, and standing strong as one of Indiana's most striking ruins. Nestled along a broad curve of the Ohio River, Evansville has developed as a gateway to southwestern Indiana. Named for Robert M. Evans, a territorial legislator, the city grew from rich coal and oil reserves, fertile farmland, and its key location as a transportation crossroads. With a population of nearly 121,000 in the city and over 300,000 in the metro area. Evansville ranks as Indiana's third largest city and serves as an economic powerhouse for the tri-state region. Its industries range from plastics and pharmaceuticals to home appliances and food manufacturing, with hydroelectric power playing a significant role in its expansion. Yet Evansville is more than industry, it's a vibrant cultural hub. Home to world-class museums and a dynamic philharmonic, the city pulses with artistic energy. Each October, the Evansville Fall Festival, one of the largest street festivals in the country, attracts up to 150,000 visitors, filling the streets with food, music, and celebration. Not named for power, but for devotion, Lawrenceburg bears the maiden name of its founder's wife, quietly stitched into the early history of Indiana. Situated along the Ohio River, it once flourished as a steamboat hub and canal town lifeline, alive with commerce and movement. Despite the devastating flood of 1937, its red brick core and river-shaped spirit endured without fading. In the small, overlooked town of Rockport, Indiana, a lone wooden and stone bridge still spans Sugar Creek, a structure not merely built, but proudly established. Constructed in 1861 by skilled craftsman J.J. Daniels, the Jackson-covered bridge is the oldest surviving example of his work and the longest single-span covered bridge in Indiana. This bridge linked a developing town to the outside world, carrying votes, coal, and determination down the river. By the 1920s, more than 225 trains passed through the city daily, securing its reputation as one of Indiana's prominent rail centers. Waves of transformation came next, first with canals, then trains, and later a pork processing plant that brought fresh vitality and diverse communities. Today, Logansport celebrates its rich history by restoring 19th-century homes, with local students actively involved in preserving the city's heritage. Originally called Millwood, Sheridan emerged from uncertainty and destruction after a fire wiped out much of its early history. The arrival of the Monon Railroad in 1882 turned the quiet farming village into a bustling center of commerce. Along Main Street, echoes of that prosperous era remain: brick buildings, old opera houses, and the lingering spirit of a vibrant past. Indianapolis was intentionally designed as a capital city, echoing the planning principles used for Washington, D.C. The city's central location within the state made it an ideal site for commerce, governance, and transportation networks. Alexander Ralston, who had worked with L'Enfant on Washington, designed Indianapolis with a circular layout at its core. From the central circle, 8 major streets extend outward like spokes, shaping the city's distinctive grid pattern. The Soldiers and Sailors Monument stands prominently in the city's center, honoring Indiana veterans of past wars. Surrounding the monument are numerous civic institutions, including the Capitol, museums, and significant public buildings. The White River and Fall Creek run through Indianapolis, offering both natural beauty and historical significance to residents. Indianapolis has grown from a rural settlement into a bustling metropolis known for industry, sports, and cultural institutions. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway, built in 1909, is home to the world-famous Indianapolis 500 auto race, held every May. Eli Lilly and Company, headquartered in the city, helped establish Indianapolis as a leader in the pharmaceutical industry. The National Road's arrival in 1834 brought prosperity and positioned Indianapolis as a major waypoint for westward expansion. As early as the 1850s, Indianapolis earned the nickname Railroad City for its extensive network of passenger and freight trains. Public transportation includes a growing bus system, though the city remains heavily dependent on highways and private vehicles. Revitalized neighborhoods like Broad Ripple and Fountain Square reflect the city's balance of historic charm and modern development. Racial and ethnic diversity in Indianapolis has been shaped by centuries of migration segregation, and cultural celebration. Institutions like the Children's Museum and Indiana Black Expo spotlight the city's efforts to preserve African American heritage. Educationally, the city is anchored by IUPUI, Butler University, and other colleges contributing to regional innovation and growth. The Indiana World War Memorial Plaza spans 5 city blocks and pays tribute to American service members with solemn grandeur. Museums such as the Eiteljorg and the Indianapolis Museum of Art offer rich collections of native, Western, and global art. With its unique blend of history, infrastructure, culture, and community pride, Indianapolis continues to thrive in the 21st century. Rural Indiana is characterized by vast farmland, rolling hills, and small communities where agriculture plays a central role. Many families in rural Indiana have lived on the same land for generations, preserving farming traditions and values. The landscape is dotted with old barns, silos, and winding country roads that showcase the state's agricultural heritage. Corn and soybean fields stretch endlessly across rural Indiana, making it one of the nation's leading crop producers. Small towns often serve as the heart of rural Indiana, providing essential services and fostering close-knit communities. County fairs and farmers markets are popular events where locals gather to celebrate harvests and share homemade goods. Rural Indiana offers abundant outdoor activities, including fishing, hunting, hiking, and camping in its many parks and forests. Historic covered bridges and vintage farmhouses are common sights, reflecting the region's deep connection to its past. Despite modern challenges, many rural areas maintain a strong sense of community and pride in their agricultural roots. Small family farms coexist alongside larger agribusinesses, working together to sustain Indiana's vital food production. Local schools and churches often act as social centers, bringing people together for events, celebrations, and support. Rural Indiana is known for its seasonal beauty. From vibrant autumn leaves to lush spring growth and golden summer fields. Farmers in rural Indiana employ both traditional methods and modern technology to increase crop yields and sustainability. Many rural residents rely on hunting and fishing not only for recreation but also as a source of food. The pace of life in rural Indiana is often slower, emphasizing connection to land, family, and community values. Small-town diners and local cafes offer classic Midwestern comfort food, often serving as popular gathering spots. Rural areas contribute significantly to Indiana's economy through agriculture, manufacturing, and local craftsmanship. Community events like barn dances, quilting bees, and church socials remain cherished traditions in rural Indiana. Rural Indiana faces challenges such as population decline and limited access to health care, but continues to adapt creatively. The spirit of rural Indiana is defined by resilience, hard work, and a deep respect for the land and its history. Whether you're drawn to quiet countryside charm or urban cultural energy, Indiana offers a journey unlike any other. From historic landmarks to modern attractions, the Hoosier State blends tradition and innovation with seamless beauty. Scenic byways, friendly towns, and vibrant cities create a travel experience rich with personality, pride, and local flavor. Indiana's festivals, natural parks, and iconic raceways ensure that every traveler can find something unforgettable to explore. As seasons shift, so too does the state's personality, inviting leaf peepers, snow seekers, and summer adventurers alike. Hospitality runs deep in Indiana, where strangers quickly become friends, and every stop leaves a lasting impression. With stories carved into stone bridges and whispered through prairie winds, Indiana welcomes discovery at every turn. So pack your curiosity, follow the open road, and let Indiana show you the heart of the Midwest.